What the flip is up, YouTube? Today we're talking about something fun. It is the Anchor camera harness from Clever Supply Co.
Got a list and carolers, trickster of my broken sense. Securities I must protect, apologies you can't accept.
I don't typically talk about gear, but this kind of stuff makes me super excited because it gives me the ability to do the stuff that I want without having to worry about lugging around gear. I've always used a double camera harness, but this iteration is really kind of a game changer for me because it has peak design integration. And that's just kind of Clever Supply's thing. For a long time, Todd and his family have been producing straps, solo straps with the peak design integration, as well as wrist straps with super high quality leather sourced from Chicago. They actually came up to Chicago last year. We got to visit, see the process of getting that stuff, and look at the first iteration of this strap. Safe to say I love it and trust it, which is super exciting. Even just letting it dangle by my side, just with a little paracord that exists in a Peak Design quick release. They do offer safety harnesses, like a safety strap, if you're really scared about your camera falling, but I trust it, so I just leave those off. I live dangerously, is what I like to say. There's a base plate on this one, which is really cool, that just goes right into the quarter 20 mount in the bottom of the camera, straight into the paracord quick release, right into the strap. Or you can have a configuration like this, where this ecosystem is friendly with my Leica that already exists on the Clever Supply solo strap. So I literally just took the solo strap off and clipped one of the anchors into the anchor harness, and that can just sit on the side right there. Funny enough, I used this on a documentary shoot with Joe Greer, the documentary I'm making right now. I sat on the back of an electric bike with my C200 cinema camera and both of these cameras dangling off the sides, and it was phenomenal. I had IBIS on with video on the R5, and literally I had them switched. I had this in the right hand, and with one hand I filmed 8K footage with my R5 and then just let it drop. There was even a moment with Joe where the camera fell down and Joe was like, oh, oh, oh.
Oh my god, I thought you almost dropped it.
I just trusted it enough to just let it fly past, and it did, and it was totally fine, which was amazing. And then I was able to also snap a few film frames, 35mm frames off of this hip while he was running as well, which was super cool. So it did feel a bit overwhelming to have all of that stuff on a bike, especially a cinema camera. So more so I'm using this in a wedding environment where I have two digital cameras, an R5 and a backup with a 5D4. Usually shooting 2 prime lenses with that and a shoulder bag that has more prime lenses. That way I can just walk around with 2 cameras right at my hips and a few other lenses in my bag with memory cards and batteries. And then I really just don't have to worry about any other gear the rest of the day until I get to the reception, have to worry about lighting and all that stuff. And being able to trust it with the Peak Design anchors is that next level of just protection and trustworthiness, and that ecosystem of having other straps that have that, just super nice. Something else I love about this harness is that it's quiet. When you move it around, there are no like jingly pieces. That's not a word. Is it? There's no noises that are made from it, which is awesome if you're shooting a ceremony and it's really quiet. You don't want to be that person that's like squeaking and making noise. So I really like that aspect. These shoulder pads disperse weight even more. The harness in itself is dispersing weight off of your shoulders and off of your neck like other straps typically do over the course of a full wedding day. On the back side, you have this patch. What is it? What do you call that?
Leather square.
We're gonna call it a leather square. The leather square disperses the weight and doesn't make you have to like constantly move the thing forward. It just sits nicely on the back. Can you even hear me right now?
A little bit.
I'm facing away from the microphone. Maybe I'll just put subtitles in that part. But again, there's just not a lot of movement in the back. It sits pretty solid as you move around in the back there. Did you just zoom in on that part? Ding! You're gonna get complimented on this thing if you wear it. If you're a wedding photographer, you have a cool outfit and you're wearing this thing. Outside of the cool factor, which it obviously is, it's just very functional to be able to use your cameras in the way you need to, use the gear the way you need to so that you can focus on the things that matter most. Being present and being available for your clients to shoot in the best way you possibly can. That's why I love a piece of gear like this. If you have any questions about the harness, leave a comment down below. I'll try to get to as many questions as I can, and I'm sure Todd will probably show up there as well, and he can respond to some stuff too. These are on limited release right now, but if you're watching this way in the future, they're probably available always. So just check the link in the description and check it out. All right, that's it. See you later. Bye.